What's going on, everybody? Tonight, cool chili. So this will probably be one of the last peppers that I review out of this box from Jeff Perkins from Lava Pepper Farms. Really good chilies, man. I've had these in my fridge for quite some time. This bad boy's still holding up nice. So finally got a good clarification on what this pepper is, and it is a caramel reaper. So it's a mutation off of the Carolina Reaper. It's not a stable. It's not stable. So the color and the shape, and I would surmise that the heat profile on them, it's just kind of all over the place because they're not 100% stable. While I was researching this pepper a little bit, I did come across that the Carolina Reaper, the original Carolina Reaper, created by Ed Curry, that was originally called HP22B. I have no idea what that stands for, you know what I mean? But I just thought it was kind of neat. And at first I thought that was the original name for the caramel, but then I did a little more research, and I'm pretty sure that was just the original name for the Carolina Reaper. And I've always noticed, or been under the assumption, that the Carolina Reaper was a cross between a Butte Jalokia chili, so a ghost pepper, and then a red habanero. Then I read today somewhere, which I think is wrong. If you know, let me know. It said that it was a red habanero and a Naga Viper chili, which I've had Naga Vipers, but I think it was just ghost pepper and the red habanero. And that's why I think it's funny when people tell me, oh, habaneros aren't hot. Like, yeah, they're pretty hot, man. I mean, they're borderline right below where you would start categorizing super hot, So I don't know. To this day, those are my favorite chilies, habaneros, and they still burn my ass. I'm going to be honest with you. They really do. Paps tonight. All right, let's get it. Caramel Reaper. You can see a little stinger, kind of trying to protrude out of it. It has just a elongated shape. It's not as gnarly and pimply and bumpy, as your normal Carolina Reapers and stuff. So, I don't know. Let's see. Cheers. Be interesting to see the burn, how hot it is, and where it burns. Wow. That is a... What is that? For the birds. Or whatever the fuck those things are flying around. They can eat that shit too. Get out of here. Fucking, what is that? What are those? Whew. All right, let's see what we got. So far, it's a good front of the mouth burn. It's hot when I breathe. I just want to see how this builds comparative to like a, a normal Carolina Reaper. It's just now starting to kind of hit the back of the throat a little bit. Wow, it's an interesting burn. Just when I want to say that it's not much, then I feel it somewhere else. Like it's like it's moving its way from the front of the mouth back and down. Yeah, it's similar to the Carolina Reaper burn wise. It's just not as fully intense. It's just not as, it's still a super hot. It's just not, it just doesn't have, in my opinion, the aggressiveness that like a Carolina Reaper possesses. This is a much better tasting chili than pure Carolina Reaper as well. Way less floral. Maybe a little bit of syrupy sweet notes, if you will, on the tongue and the lips. All right, it's getting into the belly now. And you can feel it in the back of the throat, like when you take a breath in or out, like that. It's like eating a mint, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when you take like a mint or whatever on a cold night or something, right? And then you breathe in, you can feel that kind of coldness. It's a very similar sensation to that. But it's not grabbing and attacking the throat like a pure Carolina Reaper does. So my assumption here, based on eating that and having eaten, my fair share of Reaper peppers, which isn't a lot because I don't like them. I don't like the taste. They're absolutely terrible in my opinion. That's just me. So being truthful, I avoid them at all costs. I've eaten them. I've done that, and I prefer to just eat other chilies, right? And in my opinion, have no reason to ever eat one of those again, unless that's all I had or whatever. You know what I mean? So I haven't seen me do a Carolina Reaper video in a long time, because if I get sent them, I just, there's usually other chilies in the box that I would prefer to eat that maybe a little less hot, but they're more flavorful, and some of them are right at the same heat, like the Primo Taulis, Dragon's Breath, Chocolate Bootla, just a few, for instance. Anyways, so this chili is more enjoyable for me because it's got a better flavor overall than a Carolina Reaper. I would guesstimate that this chili's probably, 800,000 to 1.2 maybe in that range. It might be hotter. I mean, my tolerance is up pretty good after the 10-day pepper challenge, and so I don't know, but it's just, I thought it was going to be a little bit hotter than what it actually is, but don't take that lightly. It is extremely warm. I just was kind of expecting more, but the chilies I got coming, or the box I just got in tonight, these fucking things are scary. You'll see. When I say scary, they're monster chilies. They're fucking huge, and they look gnarly. So be on the lookout for that one.